here.
We got what?
Shot spotters.
What's that?
To let you know when shooting.
Oh, okay. Is that like cameras or something?
It's like you see the top of the camera?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, they said this was one of the most deadly intersections.
Really?
In the city.
I feel like every time I come to Montbello, like it's always right here. They got the food spots. I know a lot of people always be staying over here.
It's pretty much they call this right here. It's the villages. Now it used to be called the Albrook.
They changed the name? They changed the name?
Yeah, they changed the name because of reputation.
Oh, okay.
They used to call these like the Bellside projects.
There's a lot of buildings?
Hella buildings. They used to just be ghetto as hell. They done remodeled stuff.
Yeah, I remember it was a different color. Last time I seen it was like a brick color, no?
Yeah, the more down we get, you'll see it. Like they still painting it. Trying to gentrify it up a little bit.
Okay. This used to be a parking ride, like the RTD?
Yeah. They shut that shit down a few years ago, actually, though. They started letting people go through it because so much is happening.
Yeah. Vicky was actually recommended you.
Yeah, he put me on. He showed me.
Yeah.
Like right after you hit me up. It's like, shit, good looking. But,
and I know you dropped that one video with Diablo. I'm from Denver.
Yep. And we did it right up in this month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see. That's the
that's right there, yeah. So they do they plan on? I guess you might not know, but do you think they're gonna change all the colors, or is it just?
Yeah. They just started from the outside in, make that look pretty on the outside. You know, it's like a some makeup.
That's funny.
But you know, underneath all that, ugly.
So are these the apartments you grew up in?
Man, this is my introduction. I'm gonna actually take you to my old little house.
Okay.
My house is on Section 8. But see, that's the apartment that I used to kick it at. For the most part,
that building?
Yeah, she used to have her homegirl watching us. And shit, we were so close. We'd call each other like family. David Jordan. When he see this, he gonna be all happy.
Yeah. You have any memories in there that you can speak on?
Yeah, man, it was just a cool little childhood. But yeah, I'm gonna take you up these steps.
Okay.
Show you where I caught my first fade.
Okay.
Like before, that was my first fade. It wasn't like no super fade because I was trying to take it easy on me because I was only 9.
Oh, you were 9?
And that was 15.
You're already catching fades with people who were older than you?
Yep. First fade, fighting, like basically, that's like fighting a grown man at that age. Cause shit, I had no experience, but I was just always bigger. So, it's an OG from Gear Gang Crip, which is crazy because it was like my hood's like rivals type.
Oh, okay. So did like everyone, I guess, do like people who might necessarily be rivals like be in the same apartments and everything too?
That's the thing about Montbello. It's small. You can run into your op anywhere, any block, any moment. You just got to be ready, like, because you know the east side, you already know that's the Crips, Park Hills, the Bloods. Montbello's a mix of all that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It just happened because my parents and shit got on Section 8. And this was kind of like a new neighborhood back in the day. Like, used to be a lot more dirt fields and shit. They built it up a lot. Shit, different hoods just moved out here, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, my hood is Hortons. That's one of the Montbello's first hoods, first established gangs.
So, how did that visual come together that you dropped recently? It was with, I seen Finesse B on there.
Oh yeah,
who else was on there?
Shit, honestly, that shit was separated. Like I didn't know who was gonna be on that motherfucker.
Okay, so the director kind of put it together.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I just sent my verse, and then shit, different hoods was just on there, and I was like, shit, I like that.
Yeah, you think?
I'm all about the unity and shit, man. Like,
hell yeah.
I'm a grown man now, and I just see how dumb this shit is, and you know how set up to fail shit. Like they try to turn us against each other.
Right.
So now shit, you'll probably see me doing some shit with Finesse B or Macado and shit like that.
Hell yeah, that's good to hear. But, has this always been the same, this little like courtyard right here?
Yeah, man. But shit, there was one with a pool. That's what I remember. But yeah, come my first fade in that corner. It's funny because it started off as a little bet. It was a little bet. The other from Gear Gang, I don't know his hood name. He was actually related to my mom's. He was my mom's homegirl's brother.
Yeah.
And she was actually a baby mom to Psycho Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was one of Psycho Mike's baby's moms. That lady, I don't know her name, and I ain't gonna say it anyway. But yeah, so that was my introduction. Like I said, I was born in this gangbanging shit. I seen this. That was my first time seeing a gun at like 9.
9 years old?
Yeah, man. 8 years old, I see my mom catch a fade.
Your mom? It's crazy.
Yeah, through a window. Herself up in the process. See my dad doing his shit. He was no gang member or nothing. That was a little after his time.
Yeah.
But you know, he used to sell hella dope and shit like that. He used to have little shops and shit to cover it up. You know what I mean? And then shit, man. Yeah, like I got turned out to the game, like, cause made me catch a fade, and I like that shit. It was fun to me. Like, just, you know, it was like a competition, and I'm very competitive. So when I start bodying this up at 9 years old, yeah, he got mad and punched me in the face. So then
that was the same dude who was 15?
Yep. We started getting the heads after that. But then they broke it up. Like, hold up. Like,
yeah.
It was supposed to be all that. They gave me my little bread or whatever. That sister cussed them out. Like, you better give him some money for that shit. So
that's funny.
He gave me like $10.
Oh, okay.
Like,
but at that time, you know.
Yeah, back then, I was like, shit.
What's the come up?
Went to the store and grabbed all the snacks for me and my sisters.
Hell yeah.
But,
so did you see that Swamp Stories documentary?
yeah, I seen that shit.
How'd you feel about that documentary? Or I guess it was a little, I wouldn't call it a documentary, it was like a, I don't know what you would call it. I guess
what was they talking
reporting. Just like how like gangs originated mostly on the east side and Park Hill and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was pretty accurate, but my culture vultures, I feel like.
Yeah, he didn't really.
Like, he should have like learned his name. He kept calling him Sicko Mike, like Psycho Mike. Like,
yeah.
If you're from the city, you know that's Psycho Mike. You know what I mean? Like, but he was pretty accurate. He had his shit down a little bit, but I wish he would have knew more of the history. Like, you know what I'm saying, about Brick City and the BOYZs and shit like that. Like, he didn't really talk about that shit.
Yeah.
He just dived right into the gangbanging shit. But yeah, he was accurate. Came from Cali, brought that shit out here, and shit, it's just been going hard. It's like, we feel like we got a point to prove, because a lot of niggas from Cali come out here, all rah-rah shit, like sleeping on us and shit, so niggas go harder out here. Like, I'm not saying we like harder than Cali or nothing like that, but if you're from another state and you come out here thinking you gonna run shit, like, done got ran out, like. And it all started with DJ Quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Came out here thinking he was just too hard and got packed out pretty much. Like, I respect DJ Quick. Yeah, I love you.
He's a legend.
Like, you're a legend. Like, I grew up to your music. Don't take it wrong. But you know that's what happened. I fuck with Cali too. Don't take it wrong. But that's just what it is. When y'all come out here thinking y'all just super harder than us, you feel like we got a point to prove, and we're gonna try to like one up you.
So is it predominantly like what's the races like around here?
Man, shit. So you could already see it, really.
Right.
The Mexicans.
Yeah.
And shit, that's why I got hella love for Mexicans. A lot of my best partners growing up was Mexican. But you know, we also dealt with the race shit, the racism.
So it's a little different out here compared to Cali, where like, you know, sometimes Mexicans and black folks might not get along as well, but out here it's like, since y'all kind of grew up together, y'all get along pretty well?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's a little more, like, we didn't really start getting, catching the whole race wars and shit until, like, I got to, like, middle school. That's when, like, motherfuckers start getting divided. I grew up with in elementary, like, we'll go over and play PlayStation with and shit like that. Ended up venturing off into they on little street shit and they games, and we just started with each other really because I feel like some race shit. But yeah, it's predominantly Mexicans, just because, you know, Colorado used to be Mexico.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Cali used to be Mexico, so they deep. And plus, you know, Montbello means beautiful mountain in Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Spanish.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, this was meant to be like a Mexican neighborhood, really.
Oh, okay.
When you put it like that.
We'll start with like some of the older generations, like who you feel like really put Montbello on the map with the rap shit.
Even though the nigga don't fuck with me, DJ K-Tone. I gotta talk my shit.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, DJ K-Tone, Interstate Ike.
Respect.
Kofax Cac, Eighth Escape. He was one of them doing it. Boozilla.
Okay, yeah, Brazil's a good one.
Tebow used to with all the.
He was just out here.
Yeah, he was. I missed that shit. I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Who else, man?
Tebow's tapped in with
Dez, D-E-Z. Like, used to confuse him with Daz, but his name was Dez. He was one of the first seen with an album out here.
Like Des Bryant, like spelled like that?
Yeah. But really, mainly, the main niggas is Interstate Ike and Kofax Cac and MNLD.
Okay.
Like, regardless to who's from there and shit, like, you can't say they never heard no MNLD.
Right.
And Doe too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Young Doe from here?
Yeah, Young Doe. Yeah, I remember that was like the first, like, I seen with an advertisement and like Source Magazine and shit.
Really? As you can see, we in Colorado, so we got the snow everywhere.
This is where we shot the video though.
I'm from Denver?
Yeah. I was up here shooting my little shit.
Oh, yeah. Looks familiar. So who we with, man? Let them know.
Shit, H-Sav. Motherfucking Bellside mascot, you feel me? Putting on for the section. Been doing it, shit, and gonna do it. Continue to do it until I no longer have the desire to do this shit.
Fair enough.
Period.
Okay, so after like K-Tone, Interstate Ike, Young Doe, everyone did their thing, who would you say is like the newer generation of Montbello artists going crazy?
Me, AP. I feel like that nigga, he's the nigga. He's like the J. Cole of the hood, you feel me?
Yeah.
He's that really rap. Like, he ain't just super gangster, nothing like that raps.
Right.
He does it well. My Bellside Chopper, he's one of them niggas, man. He got so much potential. You just gotta really get it going, man. Just keep his foot on the gas. And that'd be the problem with a lot of artists out here is we got so much talent. Niggas just don't be consistent. Like, if we get the consistent grind, like just put shit out like these Detroit. I swear, I feel like saw the baby drop a video every week.
Right. Yeah.
Shit, I feel like we'll get noticed. I mean, getting noticed a lot now. Like, now that we got platforms like My High Minute.
That's love, I appreciate it.
Shit like that, and my nigga Vic with What's
Vic's
Good.
going crazy.
Shit.
Were you his first interview?
Say that again.
Were you the first Vicula's interview? I see you were one of the first, right?
Yeah, I wasn't the first. I wasn't the first, but I'm one of the first he ever shot a video of.
Yeah. Shout out Vicky he been showing a lot of love.
Hell yeah, that was my guy.
Street Nerds is going crazy. I'll give him his credit.
Hell yeah. But yeah, me and Vic, like shit, we started out as just homies and shit, just rapping together and shit. And then I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You got like a good eye and shit, a good ear and shit. Like you pay good attention to detail. Like let's start shooting videos or some shit. You know what I mean? And then when I took that shit, hit the ground running.
Hell yeah.
And just been going up ever since, man.
So did everyone go to like Montbello High School for the most part around here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that where you went?
Yeah, I went there. Shit.
It's far northeast now, right? That's what they call it now, I think.
Yeah, they call it Northeast Denver.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that high school? Did they change the name of Montbello to Far Northeast
school
yeah. too? Okay.
Yeah, because it used to be Montbello shit, and it's always gonna be known as Montbello.
Right.
But,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they changed that shit just to stay behind Montbello.
Right. Yeah.
Like they trying to gentrify it and shit, and make it more appealing to people transplants and shit. You know what I'm saying? People that's moving in. Because, you know, we like one of the closest neighborhoods to the airport and shit.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to make it more appealing.
Yeah. Mascots, the Warriors.
Yep, the Warriors.
How was sports there when you was in high school?
I never participated in sports in Montbello. My first school was Central, actually.
Aurora Central?
Yeah, Aurora Central. I went there because I was already into all the bullshit. So they tried to send me there to kind of get me away from it.
Oh, okay.
But then I ended up making my way back, and that's when I started up.
Did you end up graduating or not?
Shit, I got my GED. That's
okay.
What I
did you want to go to college or anything, or did you go to college?
Hell no. I didn't want to because, honestly, I was on some other shit, man.
Yeah.
I just seen, like, college as a scam.
Fair enough, yeah.
You feel me? Like, you don't need that shit. Every billionaire in the nation didn't go to college or they dropped out of college.
Right.
Bill Gates dropped out.
Yeah.
What's that? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Like, all these started their businesses in their garage.
Oh, okay.
I mean? So,
yeah.
It's like, college ain't gonna do shit but put you in debt. You feel me?
No.
We already struggling as it is. Why would I set myself up to struggle?
Start out with a bunch of debt and stuff. Yeah,
man. So I just went to trade school, man. Like, I wanted to be a barber. That shit, like, took too long. I wanted to be an electrician, took too long, so I just hopped in these trucks. You know?
Hell yeah. Like the big diesel trucks or okay.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here selling dope and shit like a lot of these like to say.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to claim. I mean, I've had my fair, like, my due diligence and that shit. Like, I've done a little something.
But you've grown a lot?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've done something when I was younger. But shit, as I got older, shit, like, honestly, like, as quick as that money came, it was as quick as it went. So I was like, man, this shit ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't never gonna meet no Pablo Escobar. So.
Where'd you get the name H-Sav from?
Well, shit, man. That shit just has a lot of significance in my life, really. Shit, H is my last name. You know what I'm saying? And H, like for the hood, of course. But you could make it what you want. That's why I just put the H.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at it as some hood shit, or I say it's for humble, because I'm a humble savage.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just the narrative I'm trying to push now, since I got my young life looking at me.
Oh, you got kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my firstborn when I was only 19 years old.
Oh shit.
Yeah, now he's so he's a teenager now. Like, he's seen you know, all the bullshit. He gone through the bullshit down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting into it with dudes at school and shit like that. So I'm trying to make sure I set a good example for them.
Right.
That's let them know, like, you know what I'm saying, yeah, this is the life that I live, but it ain't gotta be the life that you live.
Right. No, that's respect.
Yeah.
What do you say to people who, like, may be influenced by, like, the culture but might not necessarily come from it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's a difference when you actually grow up into it compared to, like, just trying to be that, if that makes sense, you know?
Facts. Like, I don't even understand, like, how people can get influenced by violence the way we do. I mean, I guess it's glamorized and shit, movies and shit like that. But it's like I said, I was born in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily say, oh, I want to just be a gang member. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's just. I see how it's appealing. Cause like females like the bad boy.
They do. Yeah, you ain't
They
lying.
like the bad boy. They like the. It's kind of like, you know, I say it just goes back in history. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Choose the with the sword or the spear over the green books, and that's just the way it is. Like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
it's just like it goes back to tribal days, warrior days, and
Right.
shit. They gonna choose like, and it's just I feel like it's
hunter be hunted in a way.
yeah. I feel like it's like some genetic shit. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like who we choose to. It's like a female choosing a strong person to have her kids with, type
Right.
shit. Like it's just some genetic shit in our DNA. Like they might not necessarily be the best person for it. They might be a piece of shit, but he got muscles, he got money, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? And sex might be good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even like when you look at it from like a world perspective, you got all these countries going to war and shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like even from that's gonna cause wars even within countries. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. So yeah, man, all that shit's for a reason, man. Like trying to establish that dominance, man. Everybody want to take over. You know what I mean? But as far as like, just to go back to your question, I feel like I'm getting off subject, rambling and shit. But as far as people getting influenced by this shit, man, honestly, live the life you was given. If you was more fortunate to not grow up in this shit, you feel me? You got good parents, you know, that care about your school, like that care about you doing good and shit like that. You gotta look at this shit as entertainment. Like, even though ain't shit really entertaining about this shit if you really living it. Motherfuckers dying, going to jail for life. Like traumatizing shit be happening, like, man. Like shit be like up when you living this life, man. Shout out Trey L, shout out Skrill, everybody else in this shit that you know, passed away and shit like that, you know what I mean? Shout out to Macado. I feel for you, my dude.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? With your loss. And just, yeah, man. Like, ain't shit glamorizing about this shit. Like, we struggling. Like, we really, the people that's really in it want to get out of it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But sometimes you can get trapped in this shit. Like,
It's like a rat race.
You get used to living that life, and it's like, you don't know nothing else. It's just a habit. It becomes a habit at a point.
Yeah, no,
because there's been times where I'm like, shit, you know, I'm gonna put on a suit and tie and just go corporate. But then I was like, nah, that's just not me. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah.
Okay. So this used to be a parking ride right here?
Yeah, this is the infamous Montbello parking ride. Like I tell you, you better not miss your stop because you might regret that. Like, I mean that shit. Like, I know my will end up out here, fall asleep on the bus, end up all the way out here, wouldn't even get off the bus. Because, like, there'd be a gang of out here, man, just doing whatever. They might be selling some shit, it might be gang banging. You never know. Shit, I done caught fades up here. Shit, I done had try to fade me up here, try to pack out up here. Yeah, shit, I know that I got shot. Yeah, man, shit, got into it when he had East Side Crip. And he got into it with one of these Bellside Bloods. That shot him on the bus.
On the bus?
Yeah, well, actually, no, it was outside the bus. He shot him outside. He ran on the bus to get away from the shots.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, like, shit was crazy, bro. Like, that was one of the craziest things. One of my close friends, his brother got killed up here.
Is that why they like kind of tore? Are they like revamping or what do they got going on?
I don't know what the f doing, honestly, but this shit been shut down so long. I wanted to shoot a video on that, but it don't look like it's happening now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, gang shit used to happen. Like, I done got harassed by the police so many times up here just for chilling, not doing shit. But yeah, man, niggas used to have, like whenever had G-Lows, they call them Stolos now, or Stolies, or whatever. We used to call them G-Lows. We used to steal cars and shit. We'll park them right here. And shit, sometimes we'll hop back in them up.
How do you feel about like people when they think, like, I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but Colorado is just like all white people it's just snowboarding, you know what I'm saying? Like the weed, obviously we're known for the weed and shit.
I mean, shit, man. There's black people everywhere, man. Like you just gotta assume there's a little bit of us everywhere. Like there's a hood everywhere, man. Like shit, the hood, man, it's just short for neighborhood. So like, it ain't gotta necessarily mean it ain't gotta look run down and shit, abandoned buildings and shit. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? If that's where you grew up, that's your hood.
Right.
That's all that shit means. Like you can go to California, and you know what I'm saying? Compton used to be a suburb.
Right.
Or it's considered a suburb.
Yeah. They used to probably say Aurora is a suburb.
Yeah, Aurora. But shit, man, there's a hood everywhere, man. And shit, you just gotta find that shit if that's what you want to do. Like, but the best thing to do is stay away from that motherfucker if you don't want no issues.
Right. Do you feel like Colorado, like artists when they come from out of town, they need to tap in with the artists from here?
I feel like that'd be respectful, you feel me? But can't no man tell me as a grown man that I gotta tap in, you feel me?
Fair enough, yeah.
Like can't nobody force me to tap in, check in, nothing like that, extort me. I'm going out with a bang before I let do me, try me like that, you feel me?
That's real.
And that's just me, just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can call it egotistical or whatever, but shit, I don't give a nobody gonna force me to do shit I don't want to do. But nah, it'll be respectful. Hopefully they do tap in more, because you know what I'm saying, we need more exposure, man. Like our little scene and shit. Like that's why I say they should tap in. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, just with other artists out here, you know what I'm saying, doing their shit. Because you know what I'm saying, we all need to work together and shit, man, to really get out on the scene like that. Already so against each other out here, like, cause we ain't got that one out that just blew up, you feel me? Right. Everybody trying to be that first one.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be about that. Do the shit for the love, homie. Like, right. Cause you may never blow up, man. Motherfucking rap industry, the mainstream industry, it's like the NFL. Right. When it comes to this music shit. Like, everybody rapping and shit, but everybody ain't gonna make it. So do that shit for the love, worry about all the extra shit later.